Hey guys, it's me, Arlene, Delicious Delights.
And me.
And this is my husband, Mark. He is a special guest. And today we'll be doing a cheap versus expensive perfumes. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask him to smell these. They're in front of me here. They are a mixture of cheap and expensive fragrances. And he's not going to look at what they are, hopefully. No cheating.
No, I'll look over it and then I look to the left or right whenever you spray one.
Yeah, so I am just going to spray it on a what's it called, a test strip here, and he is basically gonna just guess whether it's cheap or expensive. Sound good to you?
Sounds good.
Okay, so they're not gonna be in any specific order. Please try don't please not try
No,
not
I'll
to
look
look down
over it.
here.
I'll look over
Or
it.
if you have to look away, you can do that while I spray it. Is fine. Ew, and there's a bug here.
Oh shit! Yeah, now I look.
Okay, hang
I
on.
doesn't know. I don't know the order, anyways.
Hang on, just a sec. Okay, so I'll just spray it on a test strip and you're gonna guess if it's cheap or expensive. And then I guess maybe you can give us your quick thoughts on it too.
Okay, sure.
Sound good?
And then I put left, cheap to left, and expensive to right.
Oh, what do you mean?
So I put the ones I think are cheap here, and the ones I think expensive I put here.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just gonna tell you right after.
Oh, okay. So
If
that's
that-
not.
so-
So that's not necessary. Then.
No. Okay, so the first one,
Okay, ready for it? I'll
Is
close
this
my eyes.
one
I'll just
here.
close my eyes. Don't have to look away.
I'm gonna just list everything down in the description box. But maybe you guys can already guess which out of these ones are cheap versus expensive or inexpensive. Oh, sorry, cheap versus or cheap. You know what? The word cheap. Sometimes people don't like that word that when I use it because they mean it. Think it's in a bad way. What do you think about that, Mark? They would
I
prefer
guess
like
you could see
budget.
it in. I guess you could see it in that way, but
It's not meant in that
if
way.
you just take it on face value, cheap just means not that much money.
Yeah, or
So-
inexpensive or budget or affordable.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, here's the first one. It's there. You can. It's on the table.
Oh. It's very sweet. It's bubblegummy,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, it could be. It's not bad.
Okay.
It has a hint of like a bit more than that, but I'm gonna say this is cheap.
And then you have to say final answer.
I'm gonna say this is cheap,
Okay.
but on the more expensive side of cheap, so to speak.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer. It's very
Okay.
sweet, bubblegummy kind of thing.
Okay. Do you like it?
It's decent.
Okay.
Is this Prada candy thing you have?
It's not Prada candy, no.
Oh, okay. What is
Okay,
it?
so you're correct. This is a cheapie. This is Britney Spears' private show.
Oh, okay.
And I picked this up for, I think, $9.99 at the Action,
Oh,
which is like a Walmart, the Dutch version of Walmart. This is like my guilty pleasure scent. Sometimes I spray the curtains in my mom's room,
mm-hmm.
and I also have said that this fragrance reminds me of what a stripper would smell like.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
Yeah, you should have said that then.
No, I didn't think of it, but now you mention it, that I could imagine that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why he does that.
Doesn't Britney Spears actually have a video where she's a stripper?
Well, she has a lot of videos where she's not wearing many clothes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, next one.
Okay.
The next one is this one. Okay. Just give me a second. I'm going to spray it. It's going to be a very, very long video, you guys. I hope you guys don't mind. Okay, you can open your eyes. It's on the other side.
I smell it on this side too.
Okay.
I like this. I can tell you that much.
You like it? How come?
It's mossy. It's green.
Mm-hmm.
Reminds me of forest and some waters. Hey, is this your Enchanted Forest thing?
I can only say after final answer.
I think it is, and then it's expensive and it's really good. I really like it on you.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. It's a very good one. I think it's that one. It is, right?
I said only after
Yeah,
you
it's that
tell me
one.
if it's cheap or expensive, and
It's
then
that
final
one, and
answer.
if it is, it's really expensive. It's really good. And I think you bought that one at Savoy in Paris. Did you not? Or did you smell it there? It was really good. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's that one. I'm gonna say it's expensive. Final answer. Yeah.
Yep, this is the Enchanted Forest by the Vagabond
Ah, I was
Prince.
right. Yeah.
Yay! So this one is literally probably the best blackcurrant scent. It's actually one of the best fruity scents out there.
Wait a second. You say blackcurrant scent,
Mm-hmm.
but I really smell a forest and a creek and like
Yeah.
the
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the fairy tale kind of medieval kind of thingy. It's really awesome. Really
Yeah,
like it.
it definitely is green and mossy and the forest kind of thing. But the main note I would say is like a blackcurrant or cassis kind of smell.
That's growing at the riverbank, I
Yeah,
guess.
it's a fantastic fragrance, you guys. It is pricey. I think I got it for like 185 or
Did you got
something.
this at your voice?
Yeah, I bought this one in Paris.
Yeah,
This is the one that I tested for a very long time, and I fell in love. And it is a fantastic fruity scent, and definitely worth trying. And it's one of Mark's favorites on me.
Yeah.
And it's fantastic. So yay! You're 2 for 2 so far.
Not bad.
Okay, next one is this one. Hopefully it shows. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Let's get this on a test strip. Okay, it's on the table.
It smells like lime
Mm-hmm.
and citrus
Okay.
with a hint of earthy stuff
All right.
and blackness or
Sorry?
like the black kind of ground, the black kind of earth.
Soil?
Yeah.
Or really?
With a lot of big hint of fruitiness.
Fruity?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like citrus, like a citrus tree and an open field with a bit of grass and
Mm-hmm.
it has some light undertones in it too.
Okay.
It's not, it doesn't smell very expensive, but it smells pretty good. So if you're like, I would say, maybe I'm totally wrong, but if it's
Mm-hmm.
indeed not expensive, and you're like a 19, 20-year-old boy or girl, and you don't
Okay.
have that, you don't have that much money, I think
Right.
this would be a very nice thing to wear.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say this is on the upper end of designer and the upper end of cheap.
Okay, so it's cheap. Is that what your
It's
final
cheap,
answer?
but it's on the upper end of cheap.
What is the upper end of cheap
So
then?
you have cheap, you have still cheap, and you have expensive and super expensive. So and this very
I guess
expensive.
we can call it like cheapies and then designer and then niche.
Not necessarily. You
No?
can just you can just keep it cheap and expensive, but you have like the lowest side of cheap and you have
Ah,
the upper side of cheap. So the lowest
okay.
side of cheap would be €9 and the upper side of cheap would be 50. So I guess
Yeah.
the final answer it's cheaper on the upper side of cheap and it's a really nice unoffensive thing, especially for teenagers, I think.
Teenagers. Okay, so this is a super cheapie.
Okay.
This is 47.11. Lychee and white mint.
Oh, I didn't
So
get that at all.
the fruitiness is coming from this lychee. Well, you
Okay.
said kind of earthiness, or did you? I think you said green as well,
Yeah, I did.
and that's where the mint would be.
Oh, okay.
I picked this up for like 20 euros or 18 euros.
Oh,
sorry,
wow,
which
great
is
buy.
fantastic. You guys, I just bought this like maybe a month ago, and look how much I've used. This is a 50 ml bottle, and like I'm like more than a quarter way done, like a third done.
Well,
That's
like
how
I
much I
said,
like it.
like I said, it's great for teenagers. I think
Yeah,
you
so
go to the yeah.
you don't have to spend a lot of money to smell good, you guys. If you have an opportunity to try out this Aqua Colonial line, or actually anything from 4711, I think you'll be very pleasantly surprised at how nice they are. I mean, they're not like the most complex fragrances out there, but for what they are, like a cheap, no, not a cheap, a nice fruity, citrusy, pick me up kind of scent. I think you can't go wrong with this house, and Mark likes it, so that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, very nice. Absolutely.
Okay, next is this fragrance. Sorry that it sometimes gets out of focus, guys. Okay, there you go.
Is it here?
Wait.
This
Yeah.
one?
Yep.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
This is it's hard to place, but I like it.
Why do you like it? Well, you don't have to like
It's a
like
very
try to decipher it. Just
it's a
say
very soft, velvety smell,
okay.
like the thing you would expect in like a courtier wearing in
Sorry.
like a courtier wearing in a kind of a palace or so. It's kind of
A court?
courtier,
What is that?
being at court, like a noble lady at court or so.
Okay. So it smells like royal?
No, not royal, under royal. So noble, but not royal.
All right. Anything more?
It's calming. It's
Mm-hmm.
kind of aquatic, I think, with a bit of fruitiness
Mm-hmm.
and freshness.
Mm-hmm.
Could totally see like some French woman at a 1700s court wear it.
That's nice. That's
Yeah.
a nice kind of imagery for that.
Yeah, and it's nice. Still gotta say it's not that expensive.
Okay.
Just like the maybe 50 euros a bottle or so.
Okay.
But good, pleasant. You can't go wrong with it.
So you still like it?
Yeah.
So far, you liked everything.
Yeah.
This is an expensive fragrance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This is one of my absolute favorites. This is Sampaquita.
Oh, I got you that.
You did for
Yeah.
Mother's
Yeah.
Day, and now it's Father's Day.
Oh yeah.
So Sampaquita is another word for jasmine sambac, and my mom used to grow jasmine sambac. She had a pot of jasmine sambac growing in her bedroom, and so as we know, when I used to live at home with my parents, I used to go in there smelling these flowers, not knowing that it was jasmine sambac or Sampaquita, which is
Yeah.
the national flower of the Philippines. So yeah, I think it does have that very like elegant, velvety, soft floral scent to it.
Yeah.
It does remind me of like, you know, memories of when I was younger. But I think even if I didn't have those memories, I think they would be like, I think that this perfume is just such an underrated gem.
Yeah.
With a very beautiful, natural smelling floral scent to it. A bit watery too. There's some greenness in here too.
But I guess
And
with the French court we would
Yeah.
have to we have to sub this with a
Philippines.
with an East Asian
Oh.
court, I guess,
Okay.
right? Because it's
Yeah.
it's an Asian flower, isn't it?
Well, it's the national flower of the Philippines.
Okay.
So sorry, you got this one wrong.
I like the smell.
retail
Though.
price I think is like 135.
Okay, that's definitely not cheap, but it's good.
Not cheap, but still good.
Yeah.
Okay. My gosh, it's 13 minutes already, and we've only done 4.
Okay, who cares?
You want to do like?
Go on.
Okay,
we can
I'll
always
go
cut.
on.
We
I'll just keep on
can
going.
always cut it up.
Hopefully, you guys don't mind this very long video.
Or you cut it into 2 parts later.
Oh, okay.
But you can still
Don't
record it
look.
at one. No, I'm not looking.
I'm gonna choose something. I don't know which one. Let's try this one. Okay, let's get this on a test strip. Okay, wait. Now you can open your eyes.
This is licorice.
Licorice? Okay.
Synthetic,
Right, okay.
bit on the darker side,
Mm-hmm.
so to speak.
What do you
atmospheric.
mean by synthetic?
Like it's not actual, like it's a created smell. So to
Or
speak.
do you mean chemical-ish?
Not necessarily. More like a blended smell. Like you blend certain things chemically to get a different kind of smell, which is
Okay.
not, which can be right or wrong.
Okay.
And this one is not bad, but definitely not great.
Okay.
I would say this is the typical designer stuff you buy at the general perfume stores here.
Mm-hmm.
Like 50 euros a bottle.
Really?
It's not bad, but it's uneventful.
Is it cheap or expensive?
Like I said, you probably buy this like at EC Paris, Douglas, Sephora, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And then it's the mid range. So like
Mm-hmm.
60 or 60, 70 a bottle or so, or 40, I don't know. Something like that.
But you have to guess if it's cheap or expensive.
Okay, then I would say cheap.
Okay.
Cheap on the. What's the borderline between cheap and expensive though?
We didn't even talk about that. Here I have like under 20 €20 and then over 100 euros. I should have said that earlier.
Okay, this is about 50 to 60 euros, maybe 70. That's what I think.
So it's either cheap or expensive.
Then it's cheap between 50 60 euros. Is that cheap?
No, I don't have anything from there.
Oh.
These are either 20 euros and under or
100.
Or 100 and over. It's such a...
I don't think it's worth either of those. I think it's worth more than 20, but it's worth less than 100. But if I had to guess, then this would be 1995.
Okay, so cheap.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a cheapie fragrance. This is actually an ultra super duper cheapie. I got this at the Action as well.
Oh.
This is Revlon Charlie Red. It's like kind of I think it's from the 90s or maybe the late 80s. I bought this for like $3.95.
Oh, okay.
So I really like this scent, especially for the price.
For the price, all right.
It's a very strong, kind of a vintagey floral scent. No, you weren't that impressed.
I was not impressed, but for the price, I guess for the price, it's a good deal.
It is a good deal, and I would, if you're into like the more kind of vintagey floral scents that perform really well. You can tell that it's like not with expensive ingredients or anything, but then again, it costed me $3.95.
Yeah.
So that's a good deal.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on. Shall we do it a bit quicker, or should I?
No, it's fine this way.
Okay, I don't really want to rush through these things, so let's do this one. Okay. There you go.
Yeah. Licorice.
Again, the last one was licorice too.
That could be leather too. It's kind of hard because a lot of them that I smell, I think they're worth more than 20, but less than 100.
That's fine.
But it has to be one of the two.
It has to be one of the two. I should have said that in the beginning, but I didn't.
That's all right.
I forgot.
Then I would get this as a cheapie, under 20.
What? Okay. What do you think?
And by the way, it also has a. This is terrible to say, but it also has like a.
If it's terrible, then I don't know if you should say it.
I'm gonna say it anyways.
Is it gonna offend people?
Possibly.
Oh, can you?
Sometimes
go easy.
Part of it reminds me of the dentist waiting room.
Oh my goodness! What does that mean?
Not anything in particular, but my dentist has some kind of like. I think air freshener or so in the waiting room. That's like smells like this kind of smell.
Okay, it looks like you don't like this perfume.
Not overly, no. It's not terrible, but like just like the other ones, I would give this a 50 euro worth, but it has to be below 20 or above 100, then it would be below 20. So I say it's cheapie.
All right.
Final answer.
Cheapie final answer?
Yeah.
Okay, and
yeah?
You're wrong. This is a very expensive perfume.
Oh yeah, sorry.
And I actually really love this one. This is by Killian Intoxicated.
Really?
Yes. So this is one of my favorite gourmands. This is a chocolatey coffee cocoa scent. It kind of reminds me of a spicy hot chocolate. You can smell along if you want. I don't know if you're getting any of those.
Oh, this is the other one still. I think I put it here somewhere.
I think this one costs $1.95 or so.
Okay, I don't think it's worth that, to be honest.
A lot of people say it smells very close to Mugler Amen, like the men's Angel Men, which I think you smelled before, which I think you didn't like. So if you didn't like Amen, you probably wouldn't like this.
Okay.
But this is a very heavy, strong coffee, cocoa spicy, deep, warm, intoxicating scent. The name is Intoxicated. So sorry you got that one wrong.
Okay.
But anyways, yeah. So we have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This video is 20 minutes long. I think I'm gonna stop it here and maybe continue on another video. So I think you got two wrong out of the 6.
In a way, I guess. Yeah.
I think. But yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll give Mark's nose a rest for now.
And then we do part 2 right
we'll
after.
we'll do part 2 some other time, or I'll post it another time. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah. Anything more to say, Mark?
Yeah, stay tuned for part 2.
Okay. See ya. Bye-bye.
Bye.